Hi everyone. Today we are discussing about amino acids. Last class lo we are discuss about preparation of amino acids and physical properties of amino acids. That is some physical properties of amino acids. Today we are discussing about chemical properties of amino acids. Here the chemical properties of amino acids. Here the general formula of amino acids is RCHNH2COOH. This is the general formula of amino acids. These amino acids containing two functional groups, that is COOH carboxylic group and NH2 amine group. Generally in amino acids it consists of two functional groups. One is carboxylic group COOH and one is amino group NH2 group. Here as two functional groups are present, there are two types of reactions should be there. Two functional groups is there, so that is nothing but two types of reactions should be there for the amino acids. One is amino group reactions, NH2 group reactions. It means some reactions which are shown by amino group only. It means some reactions which are shown by amino group only. And the second one is carboxylic group, that is COOH group reactions. It means some reactions which are shown by carboxylic group only. Some reactions are shown by carboxylic group only. So these two group reactions comes under the chemical reactions of amino acids. This type of two reactions comes under the chemical reactions of amino acids. Here first one, reaction of amino group to చర్య. In this amino group reactions we are discussing reaction with alkyl halide. Here alpha amino acid RCHNH2COOH, alpha amino acid react with R dash X, that is nothing but alkyl halide, and here loss of HX. In alpha amino acid, that is from amino group NH2 group, we are losing one hydrogen, and in alkyl halide one halogen group, that is nothing but here removal of minus HX, and it forms alkyl substituted amine RCHCOOH NH and R. Here the bond takes place between NH and alkyl. సో జనరల్గా మనకి ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా అమైనో యాసిడ్ను ఆల్కైల్ హాలైడ్తో చర్య జరిపించినప్పుడు ఈ అమైనో ఆమ్లంలోని NH2 నుండి ఒక హైడ్రోజన్ను, అదేవిధంగా ఆల్కైల్ హాలైడ్ నుండి హాలోజన్ గ్రూప్ను రెండు కలిసి మనకు HXగా వెళ్ళిపోయి ఆల్కైల్ ప్రతిక్షేపిత అమైన్ అనేది ఏర్పడడం జరుగుతుంది. ఇక్కడ NHకు మరియు ఆల్కైల్కు మధ్య బంధం అనేది ఏర్పడుతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్ ఐమ్ టేకింగ్ గ్లైసిన్ CH2COOH and NH2. So this is the glycine formula. This glycine react with alkyl halide, that is nothing but CH3Cl, and it here removal of minus HCl, and it forms methyl substituted amine CH2COOH NH and CH3. So this is the reaction with alkyl halide. In this reaction, alpha amino acids, that is nothing but amine group, react with alkyl halide and loss of HX, and it forms alkyl substituted amines alkyl substituted amines. Then next reaction with acyl halide. This is also same reaction. Reaction with acyl halide. In this reaction, RCH COOH NH2 alpha amino acid react with acyl halide R dash C double bond O X acyl halide. Here also removal of minus HX from NH2 group, one hydrogen, and the acyl halide from X, here removal of minus HX, and it forms amide bond formation, that is RCH COOH and NH C double bond O R dash. RCH COOH NH C double bond O R dash. For example, glycine formula is CH2 COOH and NH2. So this glycine react with acyl halide, that is nothing but here I am taking acetyl chloride, that is CH3 C double bond O Cl. Here removal of HCl, one hydrogen from amine group, and Cl chloride from acetyl chloride, and removal of HCl, and it forms amide bond formation CH2 COOH NH C double bond O CH3. So the next reaction with HNO2. So here alpha amino acid RCH COOH NH2 react with HNO2 nitrous acid, and it forms alcohols. Amino group, in this alpha amino acid, the amine group reaction with HNO2 in the presence of proton, and that is converted to OH group, and it is converted to OH group. So in the place of NH2, the hydroxy OH group would be there. So here that is nothing but alpha amino acids are reacted with HNO2 in presence of proton, and it forms alcohols. So then reaction with NOCl. So here also the alpha amino acid RCH COOH NH2 react with, so here RCH COOH NH2 alpha amino acid react with NOCl, and it forms chloride substituted compound. So here alpha amino group reaction with NOCl, when here this amino group is substituted with Cl minus. Then next to reaction with 2,4 DNF or 2,4 DNFB. Here 2,4 DNFB is nothing but 2,4 dinitro 1-fluorobenzene. 2,4 dinitro 1-fluorobenzene. So this is also called as Sanger's reagent. This 2,4 DNFB is also called as Sanger's reagent. So here alpha amino acids are reacted with Sanger's reagent, and here the bond formation between NH and 2,4 dinitrophenyl group. So here alpha amino acid RCH COOH and NH2 alpha amino acid reacted with 2,4 DNFB 2,4 dinitro 1-fluorobenzene, that is nothing but Sanger's reagent. Here from amino group, here one hydrogen, and Sanger's reagent, from Sanger's reagent one fluoride, removal of minus HF, and it forms complex, and that is here bond formation between NH and 2,4 dinitrophenyl group. So the next diamination reaction. So here the deamination reaction. So here the deamination means removal of NH2 group. Deamination means removal of NH2 group. Here alpha amino acid are CH, and NH2. Alpha amino acid reacting with hydrogen iodide in presence of red phosphorus and it forms carboxylic acid. In this reaction, alpha amino acid reaction with hydrogen iodide Hi in presence of red phosphorus, and here then the NH2 group is leaves as ammonia and it forms carboxylic acid. It forms carboxylic acid. సో ఈ చర్యలో మనకు ఆల్ఫా అమైనో యాసిడ్ అనేది హైడ్రోజన్ అయోడైడ్ మరి రెడ్ ఫాస్ఫరస్ సమక్షంలో చర్య జరిపి NH2ను కోల్పోయి దాని ప్లేస్లో మనకు కార్బాక్సిలిక్ గ్రూప్ అనేది ప్రతిక్షేపించబడడం జరుగుతుంది. ద రిజల్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఫార్మ్స్ కార్బాక్సిలిక్ యాసిడ్. సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ దీస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ద NH2 group reactions, that is nothing but reaction of amino group. Then next to reactions of carboxylic acid group or COOH group. In these reactions first we are discussing about esterification. So here the amino acid in this reaction, alpha amino acids are react with alcohol and it forms esters. So here RCH-NH2COOH amino acid react with R-OH alcohols, and here loss of water molecule from the carboxylic group. So here in these alpha amino acids the carboxylic group is react with alcohols and it forms esters. So in this reaction the OH from carboxylic group and hydrogen from alcohol group will leaves as water. In this reaction from carboxylic group OH and hydrogen from alcohols overall we are leaves as water. So there is a bond formation between C double bond O, and alkoxide ion. C double bond O and alkoxide ion, that is nothing but C double bond O R dash. So resulting a ester formation, that is amino ester formation. So the next reaction with diazomethane. So here amino acid react with diazomethane and it forms methyl ester. Reaction with diazomethane, amino acid react with diazomethane and it forms methyl ester. So here RCH-NH2COOH amino acid react with CH2N2. This is the formula of diazomethane and it forms RCH-NH2 C double bond O CH3 methyl ester. And the next reaction with ammonia. So here generally amino acids the carboxylic group is react with ammonia. In this reaction in the amino acid the carboxylic group is react with ammonia and it forms amide. So in the reaction the OH group from carboxylic acid and hydrogen from NH3 ammonia and it leaves as water, it forms amide. So here the bond formation between C double bond O and NH2. So this is the amide formation reaction. So here RCH-NH2 C double bond O H alpha amino acid react with NH3 ammonia and loss of water molecule and it forms amides RCH-NH2 C double bond O NH2. Amides is formed. So the next reaction with SOCl2. So in this reaction the carboxylic group of amino acid the carboxylic group of amino acid react with SOCl2 and it forms acid chlorides. సో ఈ చర్యలో మనకు ఈ అమైనో ఆమ్లంలోని COOH సమూహం అనేది మనకు COH గ్రూప్ అనేది SOCl2 థయోనైల్ క్లోరైడ్తో చర్య జరిపి యాసిడ్ క్లోరైడ్లను ఏర్పరచును. సో RCH NH2COOH reacting with SOCl2 and it forms acid chloride RCH NH2 C double bond O Cl. Then next the decarboxylation reaction. So in this reaction amino acid RCH NH2COOH amino acid react in presence of NaOH plus CaO undergoes heating reaction and it forms primary amines and it loss of CO2. That's nothing but decarboxylation reactions takes place. So the amino acid react with NaOH plus CaO, that is nothing but soda lime in presence of heat, and then decarboxylation will be takes place, and in this carboxylic group leaves as CO2 and resulting a primary amine or primary amine formation. So this is called as decarboxylation reaction. So these all are the reactions of carboxylic acid group of amino acids. So then next test for amino acids or reaction with ninhydrin. So here then how to identify the whether a compound is amino acid or not can be done through the reaction with ninhydrin. Generally the compound is identified it is amino acid or not can be done through the reaction of ninhydrin. So this is nothing but test for amino acids. This is a test, nothing but test for amino acids. So here when the amino acids are treated with ninhydrin and it forms purple color complex or purple color substance. Amino acids are reacted with ninhydrin and it forms purple color substance or purple color complex. So can we identify the amino acids through the ninhydrin test. So when the proline is reacted with ninhydrin, the example of proline, that is amino acid, the proline is reacted with ninhydrin and it gives yellow color as it is containing secondary amine group. The proline is containing secondary amine group, so that's why the proline will gives the yellow color with the ninhydrin test. So here this is the structure of ninhydrin and it loss this is the enol form and here loss of water molecule and it forms keto form ninhydrin. So all amino acids will give purple color when it is treated with ninhydrin, but the proline will give the yellow color with the ninhydrin. So here observe what kind of complex is formed when amino acid treated with ninhydrin. జనరల్గా మనకి ఇక్కడ ఎటువంటి సంశ్లిష్టం ఏర్పడుతుంది అంటే అమైనో యాసిడ్ అనేది నిన్హైడ్రిన్ కారకంతో చర్య జరిపించినప్పుడు మనకు ఎటువంటి సమ్మేళనం ఏర్పడుతుంది అనేది చూద్దాం. సో ఇక్కడ ద అమైనో యాసిడ్ RCH NH2COOH amino acid reacted with 2 moles of ninhydrin in presence of pyridine and it forms purple color of complex or purple color of substance. So then here amino acids reacted with 2 moles of 2 moles of ninhydrin in presence of pyridine and it forms a complex structure substance which is in purple color. So here the ninhydrin test is the identification of test for amino acids. Ninhydrin test is the identification test for the amino acid. So here the serine and threonine can be separated through the alloform test. Serine and threonine can be separated through the alloform test. So the structure of serine and threonine is OH, CH2, CH, NH2 and COOH. This is the structure of serine and CH3, CHOH, CHNH2, COOH. So here this is the structure of threonine. The serine group is consisting of alcohol group. It is additionally in this serine structure, it is consisting of one additional alcohol group, and threonine is also containing the additional alcohol group. So that means along with carboxylic acid and ammonia and amine group, here carboxylic acid group and amine group. So here this serine and threonine are containing one additional group, that is alcohol group. So these two, serine and threonine, can be separated by alloform test. So here this serine and threonine can be separated by alloform test. So because as we know that the alloform test will be given the secondary alcohols which are attached to the methyl group. So here the threonine is containing secondary alcohol group and which is attached with the methyl group. So automatically this threonine will be give positive alloform test. It means form alloform. So but serine will not give any alloform test. Serine will not give any alloform test. So these two can be separated through the alloform test. So then next we are discussing about lactams. So generally in amino acids chapter we are discussed about alpha amino acids, beta amino acids and gamma amino acids as well as delta amino acids. So here in the case of gamma amino acids and delta amino acids, so there is a cyclic formation takes place. So because as the long chain is there, so that gamma amino hydrogens and delta amino hydrogens are available. So when they are heated, there is a H2O molecule will be removed by the reacting the carboxylic acid group with amino group. So here the gamma and delta amino acids when heated and it loss of water molecule and it forms COOH and NH2 groups, resulting a cyclic amide. So here nothing but the gamma and delta amino acids when heated and it loss of water molecule, it forms resulting a cyclic amide. So here the cyclic amides are called as lactam. Here the cyclic amides are called as lactam. So for example gamma amino acid, so that is COOH, CH2, CH2, CH2 and NH2. Here the first CH2 is alpha, second beta and gamma, that is the structure of gamma amino acid. Here loss of water molecule, here one hydrogen from amine group and OH from carboxylic group and it removal of water molecule and it forms gamma lactam. that is a cyclic amide structure. So here CH2 NH C double bond O CH2 CH2. This is a cyclic structure, that is the cyclic amide, that is nothing but gamma lactam. Cyclic amides are called as lactam. So in the above example, generally here in this example, the reaction takes place between NH2 group and COOH group. The reaction between amine group and COOH group. So in this reaction, the OH group from COOH and hydrogen from NH2 group. So and its loss of water molecule, and here the bond formation between NH group and C double bond O group. The bond formation between NH group and COOH group, and it's resulting a cyclic amide. So these cyclic amides are called as lactam. So when the gamma amino acid forms a lactam, that is called as gamma lactam. Gamma amino acids forms a lactam, that is called as gamma lactam, and delta amino acids are forms a lactam, that is nothing but that is called as delta lactam. So this is the information about lactam. And the next, diketopiperazine. So here 2 moles of amino acid undergoes heating and it forms diketopiperazine. Here loss of 2 moles of water molecule and it forms diketopiperazine. So here NH2CHR C double bond OH, this is the 1 mole of amino acid, and COOH CHR and NH2, this is the another mole of amino acid. So here we are taking 2 moles of amino acid undergoes heating and it loss of 2 moles of water molecule and it forms a complex, that is nothing but diketopiperazine. So in this reaction, 2 moles of amino acid treated in the presence of heat and loss of 2 moles of water molecule, and it forms a cyclic amide, that is called as diketopiperazine. In these diketopiperazine are cyclic dipeptides which are formed when 2 moles of amino acid undergoing for reaction. So these can be formed as side products in the synthesis of peptides and proteins. So this is the diketopiperazine. So then next we are discussing peptide bond formation. So here when 2 amino acids, that is similar kind of amino acids or different amino acids, are reacted to each other and will undergoing for a condensation reaction and it forms dipeptide would be formed. Here in this reaction, the 2 amino acids, that is similar kind of amino acid, and same amino acids or different amino acids are reacted to each other and it undergoing a condensation reaction and it forms dipeptides. So in this reaction, the C double bond O NH bond is called as peptide bond. In this reaction, C double bond O NH bond is called as peptide bond. So in this reaction, the carboxylic group of first amino acid and amino group of secondary amino acid. So this is the bond formation. So here NH2CHR C double bond O OH, this is the first amino acid, and NH2CHR2 and C double bond O OH, this is the secondary amino acid. So here the first amino acid group from carboxylic group, here OH, and In this secondary, second amino acid, the hydrogen from NH2 and overall here loss of water molecule, and it forms a condensation product, that is a dipeptide. So the next one, tripeptide, that is nothing but 3 amino acids. Here dipeptide means 2 amino acids and tripeptide means 3 amino acids. So here there is a 3 amino acids, that is nothing but these are tripeptides. In this tripeptide reactions, 3 amino acids are undergoing the condensation reaction, that is nothing but these are tripeptides. Here NH2 CH R dash C double bond O NH and CH R2 C double bond O NH and CH R3 C double bond O OH. So in this reaction, the C double bond O NH, C double bond O NH bond is called as peptide bond. So the next tetrapeptides are 4 amino acids. So here the 4 amino acids are there, that is nothing but that is called as tetrapeptides. In this reaction, 4 moles of amino acids undergoes condensation reactions and it forms tetrapeptide. So here NH2 CH R dash R1 and C double bond O NH, CH R2 C double bond O NH, CH R3 C double bond O NH and CH R4 C double bond O NH, C double bond O OH. So here this is the tetrapeptide or 4 amino acid. So same here also, the C double bond O NH bond is called as peptide bond. So this is the peptide bond formation, and here dipeptides and tripeptides and tetrapeptides.